Now, over the last weekend, we've had quite a few new pieces of information regarding Valve's future projects with games, DLC, hardware, and of course Counter-Strike 2's next update. So far, Steam has received a brand new update, old Valve titles are getting a remaster, and DE_train alongside a bunch else is coming to Counter-Strike 2 very soon. Today's video, we're going to break down what Valve is currently working on, touch on what's going to be added to Counter-Strike 2 in the coming weeks, such as the Shanghai Major, the long-awaited remaster and reintroduction of Train, alongside a whole bunch more. Now, today's video sponsor is SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a CS2 trading site for all your skin needs. Whether you're choosing to deposit your in-game items or real-life cash, SkinsMonkey has it all. If you choose to trade yet need to top up your balance, you can do so by also using my code MANDO for a free $5. Alongside depositing, you get an additional 35% of a deposit bonus. With SkinsMonkey's large variety of skins, they also offer daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways. If interested, the link will be in the top of the description down below. Now, firstly for today's video is Steam's new update. Steam has since seen an update over the weekend to combat scams regarding CS skins. Now, this update takes us to a post from Killa on Twitter, links to him will be in the description, but he stated over the weekend that Valve has released a security update for the Steam mobile app, preventing and combating against account hijacks and fake scam websites to steal your skins. And Killa continues to say, and this is what happens if you select an option where a potential scammer / malicious actor could be accessing your account. So it really seems like Valve is doing all they can to combat scams, which yes is great, but there's also a lot to talk about with this. It's no secret over the last 2 to 3 years, CS scams have been growing at a rapid rate. For an example, if scammers can get just 1 out of every 100 people, they're paid big. Now it feels like in this day and age, there's dozens of different examples of how scams take place, but if we take a look at all the recent activity that Valve has been doing with Steam security specifically, it also makes me consider if Valve plans on changing how skins are traded in the very future. For example, over the last few months, Valve has made it even harder to trade skins, where they're now not tradable for 10 days and don't even appear in your inventory for anyone else to see or on any marketplace for up to 3. And this was also most likely due to security and also Valve not wanting to just outright ban skins, because then they lose a lot of money, but also a lot of the player base. Now this for me does make me wonder, will Valve introduce another trade hold of some sorts, making it maybe 2 weeks? Or maybe they keep it as is with the 10 days we currently have right now, but maybe then put a hold on Steam confirmations to make the trade much longer. Very similar to what Valve has done this past couple of years, where now whenever you sell something on the community market that's over, it feels like $1, sometimes it's 15 cents, it's really hard to tell. Those funds are pending and are on hold, pretty much for a Valve employee and for Valve to just overlook the transaction. The only problem with that is there'd be so many CS transactions that would almost pretty much be impossible to have happen. I mean, we never thought the 7-day trade hold would ever come, let alone anything after that. So I'd say at this point, anything is possible. And now heading away from skins, I now want to talk about Project Borealis. Their team published a brand new Steam page for their first public gameplay demo. Now for some clarification, this is a mod, not a game, but the description states that Project Borealis is a prologue, fan-made game which expands the classic episodic series by Valve Software. Return to a snow-covered Raven home and experience the iconic town reimagined in the Arctic atmosphere with modern graphics. I gotta say props to the dev team and also just Valve enthusiasts that love to make games. We also have Half-Life RTX, which is coming up very soon, which is also very exciting and just makes you think if Valve is working on a new Half-Life game. So over the next few weeks, aside from optimization tweaks, I believe updates for Counter-Strike 2 are going to be pretty dry until the major, which this is what I had in my original script that was until yesterday and when all these leaks for Train started coming, but I was actually feeling more hyped for the major being over, so the real updates with content specifically could really start to flow, since Valve, if we compare it to the past, doesn't usually tend to overlap the two, but this time seems to be different. Over the last couple of days, Counter-Strike devs have been going a little wild. It is practically with 100% certainty that Train is going to be coming to the game sometime very soon. It was thought to be yesterday, it could be today, since today is technically Tuesday, the weekly maintenance update for Steam, but at the very least, they're going to be making way. You've had 3Clicks Phillips go on vacation, posting pictures on Twitter, which for those who don't know, for whatever reason, whenever this guy goes on vacation and posts pictures, CS devs always drop an update. If it's the Armory, CS2's reveal, and there's so many others, it's hard to keep count. The CS Twitter account's also been extremely active and actually talking with the community, which they don't normally do unless there's an update coming or the recent change of heart. CS devs as of yesterday have changed their Twitter banner, which seems to just be a rainy piece of pavement, which does for most people look like T-Spawn and Train. And dating back since before the Armory update, we started seeing Train in the game files having changing weather, but specifically it being thunderstorming. Words are hard. But with a funny post from Rops in the CS2 Twitter account leaking Rops' DMs with CS2, it seems like they hinted at possible pet skins being added to Counter-Strike 2 soon, but that I'm not really sure how most people are going to be feeling about that if that happens. Long story short, most players are assuming Train will be added to CS2 sometime soon, probably this week, and because we're so close to the major, it's probably not going to be replacing any maps in the competitive map pool, but rather after the major's completed. If Valve ends up adding pet skins with full-on player customization, I wonder how the player base is going to react, but also how further in-depth customization will affect current prices of agents. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positively sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.